Good evening, and welcome to SmackDown, coming to you tonight from Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta is ready to go, and I'm just as fired up as this sellout crowd.
With good reason. You and I know both what's coming up, and these fans are definitely getting their money's worth tonight.
It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you, look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this.
What a counter that was.
Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
That's for sure. Even me, a former WWE champion, has had his share of injuries over the years.
Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing. I don't even like to think about where we'd be if they didn't.
Well, we wouldn't be sitting here calling this match, that's for sure. And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
You can't let that break your focus, but that's easier said than done. I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know you're coming up with this stuff, because it sure ain't from personal experience. You feel like a jerk when someone counters you like that. Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, and he's feeding off that energy right now. Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there.
I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
I don't think... Oh, man, he's going for it.
And he got it. Double arm DDT, straight into the ground head first.
That was a textbook reversal.
You never know who you're getting into the ring with when you compete against Mick Foley.
You sure don't. It could be the easygoing hippie dude Love or that total psychopath Cactus Jack.
I'm sure a psychologist would have a field day analyzing him, but I'm not sure Mick would take too kindly to that.
Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Hey, you got to be in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually ever step between those ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
You know, I'm going to replace you with somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match.
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE superstars is just as impressive as the physical conditioning.
Wow, listen to that chant.
The crowd makes a huge difference, whether they're for you or against you.
These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what
He's hooking the arms. Could it be?
It is the double arm DDT, and you won't see many superstars get up from that. I tell you what, that Torrie Wilson is one sweet little tomato.
Did you call her that because your face gets all red whenever you see her?
My face only gets red when I'm trying to keep myself from throttling you whenever you say something stupid, which, by the way, is pretty awful. Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got.
We're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight.
I'm all for freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not. Look at these superstars go. It's obvious that they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they had.
90% of a match is in the preparation. You got to come in ready for battle. Every time you get in the ring with Mick Foley, you're taking your life in your own hands.
He built his legend by destroying some of the biggest names in the business in WCW, in ECW, and of course here in WWE.
And every story you've heard about him is true, and half of them are worse than you think. Oh, I tell you what, Torrie Wilson is one hot mamacita.
I'm glad to see that those Spanish lessons are really paying off, compadre.
I know I say this a lot, but it ain't ballet. You step between those ropes, you better be prepared to take some punishment.
And to dish some out as well. I don't think I've ever seen a superstar win a match by being a tackling dummy.
I love hearing a crowd come alive, even if I disagree with what they're saying.
Me too, and I do agree with what they're saying.
Oh!
I've met Mick Foley outside the ring, and I've seen him in action inside the ring, and I swear it's almost like he's two different people.
I know exactly what you mean. Anyone who gets in the ring with Foley expecting to face a friendly little children's book author is in for a rude awakening. When I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think, but these superstars are blowing me away.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup, and I haven't been disappointed.
I didn't say I'm not disappointed, but I'll talk about getting stuck with you as a broadcast partner some other time.
Torrie Wilson, of course, has appeared on the cover of Playboy.
This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah? Well, one mistake and we're going to see that fire put out pronto. Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
You sure can't. They see everything, and they'll let you know about it. That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes, too.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your life.
And for a lot of guys, their WWE career is their life. That's why you see so much passion for what they do in the ring.
And that's something you won't see anywhere else. With all due respect to every athlete and entertainer out there, no one gives as much of themselves to their fans as the WWE superstars.
I cannot remember the last time I've seen a crowd this pumped up.
I know what you mean, partner. These superstars have really brought the fans to life here tonight.
Oh, man, these WWE fans are fired up.
They should. Oh, my. Talk about your compromising positions.
Nothing will take the fight out of a superstar quicker than a...
Here's your winner, Mick Foley.